Visiting Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi holds wide-ranging talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Hyderabad House in New Delhi. Egyptian President visited Rajghat to pay his tributes to Mahatma Gandhi. PM says Egypt is a natural bridge between Asia and Africa. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will leave for Vietnam this evening for a 2-day bilateral visit. From there, PM Modi will depart for Guangzhou in China to attend the G20 summit that is to be held on 4th and 5th of this month. During his 2-day China visit, Prime Minister is expected to hold bilateral meetings with US President Barack Obama and Chinese President Xi Jinping. He'll then head to Laos for the ASEAN summit on 7th and 8th September. Government will seek presidential assent for the landmark constitution amendment bill for GST as 16 states have ratified the legislation. With Odisha approving the bill at a special assembly session yesterday, 50% of the states have ratified the bill. Amid rising cases of dengue and chikungunya across the country, Union Cabinet Secretary held meeting with Health Ministry officials to review the situation. Cabinet Secretary asked concerned departments to put effective monitoring system in place. Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar says India's toughest foreign policy challenge is in its neighborhood. Speaking at Indian Ocean Conference in Singapore, Jaishankar says India is a country big enough to work in neighborhood and beyond. 13 Indian nationals found infected with Zika virus in Singapore. External Affairs Ministry said that the infected Indians are being treated there and are showing signs of improvement. Spokesperson of the ministry said that Indian mission is in constant touch with the Singapore authorities to ensure that patients got full medical support. Reacting to Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's U-turn in Supreme Court on linking RSS with the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister M. Venkaiah Naidu today said that RSS is a patriotic organization and it does not need any certificate from anybody. On the occasion of releasing Tiranga Yatra video in Chennai, Naidu said that Modi government has taken several major initiatives for welfare of workers in the country. 4 officials of the Home Ministry were suspended for their alleged goofing up in renewing the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act license of the NGO of Islamic preacher Zakir Naik, who is under scanner of security agencies for his alleged radical views. The officials were suspended after the Home Ministry found that Islamic Research Foundation's FCRA license was renewed recently despite several ongoing probe against him. An all-party delegation led by Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh will be visiting Kashmir on Sunday. The delegation will take stock of the improving situation in the valley to bring normalcy back in the state. DG CRPF reviewed the security situation in South Kashmir yesterday ahead of the visit of all-party delegation. The east coast of New Zealand was hit by a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake, generating a small tsunami, but officials said there was no significant damage or injuries. A swarm of aftershocks, several of nearly 6.0 magnitude, rocked the region for many hours after the initial jolt as coastal residents made their way to high ground by torchlight. Hundreds of thousands of people have marched through the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, in rival demonstrations. Opposition supporters, staging their largest rally for 2 years, called for President Nicolas Maduro's removal. They blame him for Venezuela's economic crisis and accuse the Electoral Commission of delaying a referendum that could shorten his stay in power. Major terror attack in Peshawar in Pakistan. Security forces neutralized 4 terrorists. 2 civilians also killed in the ongoing operation. In another incident, several feared injured in 2 bomb blasts in Pakistan's Mardan city. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket exploded on launch pad in the US Space Center, Cape Canaveral during test launch. The rocket carried satellite of Facebook meant for extending internet services to Africa and Middle East. In US Open, world number 2 Andy Murray defeated Spain's Markel Granollers to reach the 3rd round. Kei Nishikori is through to the 3rd round after withstanding a serving barrage from Karen Khachanov. World number 1 Serena Williams is tied with Steffi Graf for most Grand Slam titles in the Open era, and Thursday night she equaled another legend for most match wins by a female player at the major tournaments. The world number 6 Venus Williams advanced to the 3rd round of the tournament, registering her 70th career US Open victory.